Blessings, people of the light. Siyavuselela bakhanyiselwa. Today we are talking about ukuzalwa wembethe, to be born with a placenta, to have a spiritual twin, the mystery of the blessed ones. Hotep. In African tradition, it is believed that a person who is born with a placenta is a blessed one, umntana wenhlanhla. It is a rare birth. Less than 1 in every 80,000 births is a baby born with a placenta. In Zulu, we say ukuzalwa wembethe. It is said that when you are born like this, you actually have a spiritual twin. This means that initially there were two of you who entered your mother's womb during conception, but as time went on, one twin died or somewhat could not develop, and the other twin, you, remained. When this happens, the energy, the shadow, the light of the twins merges together. This now creates a different type of energy configuration that is different from any other. The spiritual twin becomes your siriti, isthunzi, your shadow. The energy of your twin becomes part of your light, in other words. A person born this way becomes what we can call a double being, because she has two shadows. In Zulu, we simply say unewele to express the condition of one who has two shadows. That is why people who are born this way, abazalwe bembethe, are natural dreamers, diviners, psychics, amatola, one who is born with the gift of seeing. This is because they have an extra eye in the spiritual realm, if we may put it that way. In African tradition, people who have double shadows or spiritual twins are always recommended to treat their twin as if he or she was there with them. When they pour a glass of water, for example, for themselves, they must also do so for their twin. When they make a sandwich, they should also make one and the same sandwich for their invisible twin. When they buy clothes, they must buy 2 sets of the same clothing. The old ones say we must always meet weird events with weird actions. Being committed to this, they did very strange things to counter the presence of even much stranger things. People who are born with a placenta are indeed the truly blessed ones, because they carry an extra shadow, they carry an extra something, right? Which is to say, they carry an extra light. To say they carry an extra shadow is to say they carry an extra light, which is to say that they carry an extra blessing. The shadow, in this case, is the light, and it is the blessing. Definitely, we are all blessed and we are all born with our own special blessings, right? But people who are born with a placenta have that extra something, if we may put it that way. And it is this extra something, this extra shadow, this extra light that makes them extraordinary. As a result, they can go an extra mile. They can do things that others cannot do because they have an extra compartment of energy that allows them to do so effortlessly. And it's not as if other people cannot do what they do. It's just that they can simply perform acts that would energetically drain an ordinary person dry. Food. People who are born with a placenta have an extra resource that allows them to draw extra energy in order to perform miraculous acts without being drained at all, like an ordinary person. The blessed ones are traditionally known to be royal people, lucky people, and are destined to be great, famous, great leaders, great healers, high initiates, etc. They carry two shadows, right? They carry two blessings. Therefore, they can do things that others cannot necessarily do, and under certain conditions this very same extra shadow can actually come out of them and do certain things. Ordinary people do not have an extra shadow, so they simply cannot perform such acts. In Khemu, ancient Egypt, such people were represented by Khons, and Khons was the god of divination, moon, healing, and was also known as the keeper of the royal placenta. Hence, these people are natural diviners, psychics. They make great healers, wise men, and they are also royal by nature of their double twin spirit. Their royalty is not because of bloodline or lineage, but because of their energy makeup or energy configuration. In Khemu, at a time when Khonsu was worshipped, it was known that the priests of Khonsu were very high initiates. Their mystery school actually produced a lot of Rekhet, one who knows, knower of things, such as the Khonsen Hub. In astrology, these blessed ones are connected to Gemini, the sign of the twins. In Khemu astrology, Gemini is equivalent to Jehuti, who is also the god of the moon and the counterpart of Khonsu. So Gemini or Jehuti and Gemini and Khonsu are interchangeable. So therefore, Gemini is also Khonsu, right, in other calendars. This also means that these blessed ones are also connected to the moon. Indeed, the moon itself has its own twin, right? So it is advisable for these blessed ones, abazelwe bambethe, to perform moon rituals, and they must also always try to align their spiritual practices with the moon. They must pay attention to how the moon affects their energy field. They must pay attention to how the rhythms of the moon influences their emotions, and their power. They must really pay attention. Ciao.